rushing touchdown to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Played an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
They go play action with Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
See what they can do here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Deputy! Liking 18! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
To throw is Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Hit! Crap go 80. Get up!
They begin the drive with Williams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Ward. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they bring out their punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. Wide open receiver complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Check,
now
check.
Ward. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ward. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
At the 4-yard line.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime
Our tour
report.
around
Scott?
the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Tutu Atwell. You just got to figure out a way to get the ball into his hands. He takes the screen pass, and he is gone. It's a 66-yard catch and run to the house. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's Travis Etienne. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Jags finish the season 8-9. They get the victory in Week 18. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Cowboys. And oh, look at this. You know he was dying to make a big play here. The former Steeler, George Pickens. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Cowboys get their 9th win of the season as they get the victory here. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for Oklahoma City.
Here we go.
First down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Let's go now. 60 Vices. 60 Vices. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
2. 19 Tiger. 19. Ready, go.
Throwing again at Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, strike. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
They go play action now. Sanders. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 13. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Check, Panther.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing is Ward. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete to DK. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's Ward. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of getting blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Not unlock line.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Oklahoma City first down. First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They give up the middle. Judkins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Cougar 19.
Sanders. David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown. And the ThunderBirds are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Ready. Hot 70, hot.
Here's Moore, throwing to start the drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Check. Ready. No.
Looking to throw. Moore. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level. This second half, no points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, go.
From the gun on third down, Ward. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Over the middle, he has a Cockrell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Ward to throw forward on fourth. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
On the go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it's Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
70, Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 46 yards. And the ThunderBirds are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive that time of 6 plays.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now it's his carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Oh, and now some space doubling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Oklahoma City, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That's crazy, how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy, how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out that it change up. Wake up, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did I find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's is outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.